This is the start of day 3. Just left the Nobles campsite. And one thing interesting I found about that yesterday is there's a documentary called Mostly Harmless about a guy that died there. And he didn't have any kind of ID and nobody knew his name, and he used a bunch of different trail names and all this stuff and trying to figure out who he was for 2 years. So interesting to watch that. We finished the Big Cypress yesterday, and luckily when we got to the end of it, there was a FT through hike tent set up, and they had chips and honey buns and fruit and cokes, chairs to sit in. There was about 3 or 4 volunteers there. Got to talk to them about the hike, what was coming up. They gave us some good information, and they also helped me with my blisters. They had a bucket of water there for us to dip our shoes and socks in to get all the sand out. So I managed to cut the back of my shoe out like that, just keep it from rubbing it. I had blisters on both of the heels, and both of them had already popped, so mostly just trying to keep it from getting infected. Today is 13 miles to the Baptist church that lets us camp out, and my shoulder pain's going away a little bit. Right foot feels good, but left ankle is hurting a little bit. I think just from having to walk kind of weird with the blisters, and I might have hurt it stepping in one of them holes or twisting it or whatever, but I think it'll heal up in a couple of days. So right now I'm just kind of walking cautiously, not going as fast as I normally would, just because I don't want to make it worse. But weather looks clear today, and should be a really easy 13 miles on a kind of flat road like this. No more swamps and water and all that. So So this is the hut they got at the back. There's the hiker box in there. There's an outlet up on that wall. And then that right there is the logbook. And then on the other side of that is water faucet. They have water inside, but you can rinse your shoes and socks and stuff like that off of there. And then that building, there's bathroom, shower on this side, and then there's shower, laundry on that side. And like I said, this thing is in the shade, plenty of benches to sit down. The main thing is this pole right here. You have to be careful. There's a light, and I set up right there thinking, oh, this will be perfect underneath the tree because no condensation. But you know, it was right underneath the light, and it shines pretty much all in this front area, so not a great place to set up. But you know, and there's also a drying rack back there if you don't want to use the washing or the drying machine. This is the bathroom. There's towels here, shower. It was pretty hot. They got shampoo and stuff up there. And then the washer and dryer on the other side. Shower on that side. This is pretty much all the food that's left over from the kickoff. There was a lot more, but obviously a lot of it's been eaten and taken. TV back there, we actually watched the NFL playoffs on last night, so they do have some kind of basic TV service you can use. And then this is their hiker fridge. Hard-boiled eggs, juices, waters, all different kinds of sodas. This is also just a really good spot to charge. Nice comfy chair right next to an outlet. Oh, and they also do have a popcorn maker.